We all know about NFTs, but what makes them even more important is the future of decentralized finance. The world is heading towards a space without currency regulations, and you need to get yourself into that space. But the world of cryptocurrencies and NFT trading is not easy because of all the research that is involved. However, you do not need to worry about going through thousands of websites. This video is going to help you out with all the trending NFT collections that you need to keep your eyes on and a few tips. NFT trends are a little tricky to catch on to. Of course, when you have celebrity artists like Grimes or The Weeknd who are actively participating in the NFT community, you know that their collections will fetch millions of dollars. But since we are looking at more affordable options, I have found that these expensive collections actually inspire a larger range of cheaper NFTs from smaller artists. So if your favorite celebrity has just sold their new NFT art for $500,000, you can be sure that lesser-known artists are trying to imitate it. By copying expensive art, these creators mint NFTs that sell for $500 or $600. This is a very popular trend, so I am going to explain it with an example. Celebrity A has created an NFT collection that has made $2 million. Now, fans of that celebrity will want to buy these NFTs, but might not be able to afford it. So, artist B copies the style of the celebrity artwork and merges it with their style to create a new version. This version will be cheaper and will appeal to the fans of Celebrity A because it is similar to what they wanted in the first place. It might sound unethical, but as long as artist B creates something that is not very identical to Celebrity A, then they will face no legal issues. So, if you are looking for popular NFTs, then try to look for copies of art that has been released by big artists. Another popular trend for successful NFTs is that people usually go after collections that are promoted by industry agents. For example, Post Malone just promoted a Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT in his new music video with The Weeknd. This led to multiple news websites and tech magazines promoting it because both artists are active in the NFT marketplace. With the added promotion, the Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT collection witnessed a massive increase in sales. This particular trend is relatively easier to spot because it is based on exposure. This is not to say that I want you to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on expensive NFTs. You should just keep an eye out for such promotions because you might find a collection that has NFTs within $200 or $300 as well. But remember that the promoting sources should be industry agents like TechCrunch. Now, I am going to make your life a lot easier by listing 7 popular NFT collections that you should definitely keep on your watch list. These collections are in the most affordable NFT price range, so anyone can start their journey by checking them out. My first pick is the Axie Infinity collection. This metaverse game has taken the NFT world by storm, and is experiencing a massive spike in popularity thanks to its play-to-earn model. You can actually earn NFTs and crypto tokens simply by playing the game. Of course, you will need to be good at the game, but you will not need to invest any money. You can play and earn your NFTs, which you can then trade or sell for profits. With the esports industry already bigger than ever, this could be very profitable. You do not need to wait for an NFT drop either. You can access this game anytime you want and you can buy the NFTs easily within the game or on OpenSea, if you do not want to put in the effort to play the game. The prices start at around $40 and the average is around $150, so it is very affordable. Next, you should check out NBA Top Shot NFTs. These are licensed collectibles from the NBA and their prices range between $3 and $500. The concept behind these NFTs is that they are digital trading cards. They drop NFTs every week and their stock volume is high, so you can access them quite easily even right now. The website also notifies you about high-profile drops, so you can keep up with their updates for as long as you want. They are available exclusively on NBAtopshot.com. However, you will need to connect to a Dapper account if you want to buy them as NFTs, so make sure that you sign up for it. Their sales had fallen slightly in October, but they have been recovering strongly ever since. There's an NFT collaboration game that is called Kumo's World. It is a fantasy game where you can buy and sell its native NFTs for profits. They do have a model for playing and earning NFT tokens, but I suggest that you simply buy their trending NFTs from within the game so that you can save time. You can also try OpenSea and Rarible, because Kumo's NFTs have been listed there before. The average price of a Kumo NFT is around $370, but they have cheaper options in case you are on a limited budget. Also, these prices have only increased recently, so that means that they can go even further up. As a matter of fact, their sales volume has increased by over 2,400% over the past few weeks, so make sure that you get in on this market while you still can. Next, there's the NFT collectibles range on Farmers World. It is an NFT game where you can farm and earn NFTs. You can either go ahead with that, or you can just purchase their popular NFTs from the Farmers World website and trade them for profits later on the secondary market. This game's popularity is growing at a similar rate to Facebook's Farmville, so the user base is increasing rapidly. If you do not want to push yourself to play the game, then you can purchase their NFTs at an average price of around $260. Believe me, it will be worth the investment. My next recommendation is a very innovative NFT collection. It is based on the Zed-Run digital horse racing blockchain. The craze for this platform has resulted in digital horse stables selling for more than $200,000 on the secondary NFT market. You can choose from a vast collection of digital horses, stables, and even jockeys. The prices start at $180 and the average is around $400. However, you should keep in mind that their horses were selling for as low as $9 not long ago. So go ahead and cash in on them. They can be bought on multiple platforms, but OpenSea is the best option. Now, I have a very exciting brand to discuss. A lot of pop culture NFT collections are available exclusively on the VeVe marketplace. These collections are priced at around $100 on average, but the potential is massive. I will not get into the details about why VeVe is the next big thing, because I have already covered that in another video. However, with the release of Spider-Man No Way Home coming next week, you should definitely stock up on some Spider-Man collectibles. It does not matter if they belong to any particular comic issue or movie. The main thing is that they need to have the Spider-Man theme. These NFTs will explode after the movie releases, and you are almost guaranteed to make a profit selling them on the secondary market. Take my word for it, because the numbers are solid. My final suggestion has witnessed an unbelievable increase in sales volume. It is called Toddler Pillars. It made its entry into the top 100 NFT collections worldwide in the first week of November, and has managed to generate a sales volume of over $2 million today. The best part about this is that the average price of a Toddler Pillars NFT is less than $200, so they are still very affordable. However, you should act quickly because there's no telling how high the prices can go in the coming months. You can find these NFTs on the OpenSea marketplace. Now that I have told you about the most popular collections, here are some tips. I mentioned earlier that you should keep an eye on artists copying popular celebrities and their NFT drops. Well, I also encourage you to check out celebrity NFT collections as well. This is because you might actually find a cheap collection. For example, when The Weeknd did his first NFT drop on Nifty Gateway, he released multiple collections. 2 of these collections had NFTs that started at only $100 each. Other artists like Eminem also followed this strategy when they made their first NFT drops. Of course, it is a great advantage to own digital art from global superstars, so do not miss out on a possible steal whenever you hear about a popular artist dropping. Another tip is that when you do your research for NFTs, please do not narrow your search to prices. Most websites will either highlight the most expensive NFTs or show you average prices. This does not indicate the cheapest available collections. If you are interested in an NFT research website, then check out dappradar.com. It gives you a live list of the top trending NFT collections in the online marketplace. It is also equipped with a full range of filters that will show you information like sales volume, average price, and market capitalization. It also shows you data as per different periods of time, so that you can compare each collection accordingly. Finally, I advise you to try and go for fixed price NFTs when it comes to low volume collections. You will face some budgetary problems if you go for auctions for these categories. For example, if you are bidding for an artist who has only put up 10 copies of their NFT, then you might face more competition. The base price might have been $100, but because of the competition, the selling price might go up to $1,000. This will push you out of your budget. You will not face this problem with fixed price NFTs. Of course, this is just a guideline and you need to put in your own efforts because you will know your requirements the best. Also, check out my video about the VeVe Marketplace and what makes them special. I have added the link in the description below. If this kind of content suits your NFT appetite, then like, share, and subscribe to my channel to stay updated. I have lots more to share, so make sure you stay tuned. Goodbye for now.